Dementia affects recent memory. So the person won't be thinking, have I left the pot on the stove or not? They just won't remember it. So hence the safety problems both to them and the people around them. And that is why people need to be admitted to dementia units for the safety of all. But dementia residents do have the ability to be present and observe. They can, with that, focus and concentrate and activate their cognition and intellectual functioning of thinking, reasoning, understanding, language, comprehension and computation. That's why people in dementia units can converse, can comprehend, can do quizzes and can do crosswords if they have the opportunity to be able to facilitate this functioning, because cognition relies on both existing knowledge and discovering new knowledge. You need new knowledge to keep thinking. You can't just keep thinking about the same old thing all the time, or it just gets stale. And so that's why dementia residents and dementia units need new information. They need books, they need libraries, they need good quality activities, good quality discussions, lots of concentrated, positive, progressive input, which is what these books are all about, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise, and all in these videos, the 1,000 or so videos. Okay, so to give you some examples of this comprehensive intellectual functioning. Initially, when I started this work, it was very difficult to get it going. A lot of the people were very shut down, shut off, either through medication, lack of confidence, other medical conditions, or other reasons. So it took a lot of time and energy to get these people thinking, get their confidence back, and get their reasoning functioning going. But once it started and took off, it really went from strength to strength, especially when dementia residents started coming in who already had good cognition, which thankfully, when I was working at this particular unit, there were 2 residents in particular that were high level cognitive functioning. In fact, one of them was so bright and intelligent with the quizzes, the crosswords and the chase each night, he could answer all the questions on history, much more than what the staff could. I mean, he really was of a high level of intelligence, and the staff recognised this because he was answering the questions and they weren't able to. And as his son said, well, he's always been ultra intelligent, much more so than us. And he was, when you had a good in-depth conversation with him. He didn't have those sorts of conversations with everybody. Some staff members thought that he couldn't really discuss much at all because he realised that they thought that he didn't have the capacity, but he had an incredible history and he was able to retain an enormous amount, and through his observational skills and watching the news each evening. And he wasn't a reader, interestingly enough, but he obviously was a massive thinker, and that was able to sustain his cognition. So everyone has a different way to be able to sustain their cognition. Some people sustain their cognition and intellectual functioning simply through observing everything that's going on, people watching, taking a detailed interest in that, enjoying it, loving it, giving a commentary on it, discussing it. And for them, that's their world, and it keeps that thinking going. Other people love reading in a big way. Others do crosses and quizzes, often with the reading. And then others just love the activities and joining in the group discussions. But whatever it is, the main thing is to get that cognition going, get that new knowledge coming in, get that opportunity and discussion to be able to activate that thinking, because it gives dementia residents then a quality of life. They have so many dementia challenges to cope with. And if they can redirect their thinking to this intellectual functioning through the channel of focus and concentration, then they have a chance of being able to have a quality of life living in a dementia unit. So I've written about the book, all these things, the Resident's Voice, Resident's Rise. Thank you for your Subscriptions, likes, comments, please subscribe. Thanks.